Mohd Ali Shah, defense expert, is joining us for more details on this story. Mohd Ali Shah, what is your first reaction to what is transpired reportedly yesterday in Manipur?
Uday, Manipur is a disturbed state. There is insurgency in Manipur. And when I was in the northeast with the Assam Rifles, I was also AC to the Spear Corps. So the Spear Corps, in fact, my father was the corps commander of the entire belt of Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, Tripura and South Assam. Now we saw insurgency in Manipur. At that time, it was quite hot. So this cache of arms, ammunition which has been found, which has been caught by the Indian Army and on a patrol, it need not necessarily that it is linked to the Maithi Kuki clashes. It could be linked to the insurgency in Manipur. Like there are different groups in Manipur. There's UNLF, United Nations Liberation Front. There's PLA, not the PLA, the Chinese PLA, but the Manipuri PLA, the People's Liberation Army. There's PULF, People's United Liberation Front. There's KYKL, Kangla Yamon, Kangla Loop. There's NSCN, IM, Isaac Moiwa, and NSCN K, Isaac, and NSCN Khaflang. There are different factions running in Manipur. And then there are smaller factions as well. So it could be of one of the factions. It could be of anyone, of any militant, of any faction basically who might be wanting to have use these detonators. In fact, so they on 3 kilometers from TNT. In fact, 15 electric detonators, 4 circuits, and remote firing devices they were found over there. Now, Spear Corps, they have that is the corps which takes after the northern states. They put in a tweet. I follow the Twitter handle. They put in a tweet about the great work that has been done by the army. In fact, and it has been. Let me tell you, I commend the Spear Corps. I actually commend them for doing the kind of good work that they are doing. The Assam Rifles they put together, they were timely in catching them. They are timely in maintaining. The job is to maintain peace, and they are maintaining peace over there. I will quickly conclude by telling you there when I was posted over there, and when the locals would perceive our troops in uniform with our weapons and our deadly ammunition, they would say, we now have faith in the army. We believe the army is here to protect us, to save us. Earlier, we had a different perception about the army. I'm talking about the year 2003 when the infamous Manorma Devi allegedly rape case was on the boil at that time. So the very fact is the army is doing a commendable job over there, and I commend the Spear Corps and the Indian Army and the Assam Rifles for taking timely action over there.
Indeed, this also though shows that the guard cannot be let down, Mohd Ali Shah. As you're saying, we don't know whether this is directly connected with the Kuki Maitai violence or not, but it certainly shows that the guard cannot be let down. The situation does remain extremely tense still.
Absolutely, Uday. Uday, I was just speaking to the Director General Assam Rifles, Lieutenant General Pradeep Nair, just 2 days back, and very fine Director General who knows the entire Northeast back of his hand. And what he mentioned was, I wish there were people who, I'm watching the interview and that's when I gave him a call. I wish there were people who were there to talk to him about the beauty of Northeast rather than talking about the insurgency of Northeast. And yes, the insurgency of Northeast cannot be ignored. But let me tell you, it's a very, very, as General Nair put it very, very correctly, it's a very, very beautiful place. And even Lieutenant General Major Shah, who retired as the Deputy Chief of the Army Staff, he also rightly puts it in the right perspective that it is a very, very beautiful place. Very cultured people, very hospitable people, very warm-hearted people, beautiful valleys, beautiful place. Now, if it removes insurgency from there, remove the violence from there, remove the bloodshed from there, it would be that they say it's heaven on earth. Like they call Kashmir, if there would have been no insurgency over there. Similarly, they call it like the heaven on earth. It's actually too good to be true. The Loktak Islands over there, the Loktak Lake, in fact, the floating islands on Loktak Lake. It's beautiful, the valley, the entire belt. Right from More to Technopal to Palel to Kakchin, Thobal, Thorabasti, in fact in Kakchin and Imphal, Mandri Pokhri, Serapati, the entire belt, in fact right from Jwalamukhi to where the border, the Mao Gate is on the Nagaland side, and then there's Jwalamukhi. When you enter into Manipur, then you go into Senapati, the entire belt is so beautiful there. And the very fact is, in areas like Jaupi, Samtal, these are hotbeds of militancy, in fact, in Manipur. And as you rightly said, we cannot get our guards down. And I'm certain yeoman service over there, to humanity to maintain peace. And let me show you one thing. Having served there, no insurgent, no one will with ill intentions going to be let off. In fact, the commanders in there, they're running a parallel government, the insurgents. They collect taxes and they have their own demands. But one thing I appreciate about them, Uday, one thing I have to give,
yes,
they do not attack women and children, Uday. I have seen that. They're not suicide bombers
right,
like in the valley. So they have the principles, they are worthy opponents,
okay,
and best of friends and worst of enemies, Uday.
My thanks to Mohd Ali Shah for joining us with your perspective on that story. It's